Roller, and I'm coming to you from the driveway. I just finished session 3 on these bad boys, the Trigger Jeff Dalnas Pro Boot, and just for session 2 and 3 review and thoughts, you got to push through with these. They're going to take a break-in period. It's going to take a little bit to get used to them and get comfortable. It's not just a boot that you can let me phrase that. It's not a boot that most people can just throw on and be comfortable with. If you're a regular width foot or a wide width foot, this boot's going to take a little bit of love and a little bit of tinkering. So I spent yesterday adjusting my laces here in the toe box area, like loosening, tightening, just to find the right actual comfort zone with these, because there is a line right here in this boot where the padding ends and the toe box opens up, and it's going to push some of you guys in a direction where you're like, oh, I don't want to skate them because it's going to hurt. Don't let that dissuade you. Skate them old school. Couple tricks, take a break, let your feet relax. Couple tricks, take a break, let your feet relax, because that's what I did with these yesterday, and I skated them for a couple hours yesterday. I skated them for an hour and a half today, and was pleasantly surprised with these because I put them on yesterday. They still hurt my feet a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but in 5 to 10 minutes they were comfortable to where I was able to just keep rolling and have no issues. The first day it took about 15 minutes to get my feet to where I was like, okay, it's comfortable, no issues. Today I put them on, laced up, and there were no issues. Aside from the insole, which is something I'll get into when I get into the actual like meat and potatoes breakdown of these here, probably into next week after I've skated these for a couple more days. But the overall feel of this boot is great. The sole is very comfortable, locks, slides on galvanized steel, PVC. Got no issues with that. The backslide groove on this is monstrous. I actually compared it to the SL groove, and it's actually bigger and deeper than the SL grooves. So when you lock onto a Royale, Backfire, Unity or something like that, and you're actually in the groove, you're gonna go for a ride because it's not gonna let go. It's gonna hold on to it and be very comfortable. The frames themselves, very comfortable, sliding top side. Did a couple top soles, some sweat stances, and since those are my go-to tricks for anything topside, I had absolutely no issues with them. So there's that. Sole tricks, they're fantastic. They do fit very, very similar to a snowboard boot, so keep that in mind when you go to these. So these boots right here, they literally go straight up and down your leg. So when you put them on, it's going to tip you back. It's going to feel like you're tipping back. Just keep that in mind if you get these boots. It's not like a Razors or a Solomon or USD or anything else like that where you've got a little bit of a forward cant on your ankles. This boot literally goes straight up the backside of your leg and you're standing up. Keep that in mind, because you're gonna like, oh, they're so stiff, they're wonky, I don't understand what's going on. But I'll tell you this, after 3 days on these boots, I'm getting very comfortable with them, to the point where I was able to finally try to 270 back, like try to 270 out of my backside Royales, which is something I could do on my P-rails and pretty much most of my skates, but on the high box it always kind of threw me off just because I couldn't get a good grip. The way this boot locks onto a Royale or a Favre gives you that ability to get comfortable in your stance, to be able to push off the rail and get a good spin, get yourself up into the air and get yourself a good rotation. Weight wise, a fantastic weight. Even at a size 10, this skate is just under 4 pounds. It's like 3 pounds 15 ounces, so it's very comfortable for the boot that it is. I'm finding that the tongue is actually not moving on me at all, which is what my initial thoughts were on this, that it's wide enough to where it actually wraps around your ankle, and when you lace up it stays put. So that's a fantastic thing. The only thing that I could suggest, and it's something that I've talked to with Jeff, is that the tongue comes up a little bit higher, not just for aesthetics and style, but for a little bit more protection. Because if the tongue would have been up a little bit higher on the boot, my shin guard would have been up a little higher and I probably wouldn't have a hole in my shin. But that's not on them, that's on me for not being a good skater. So yeah, look forward to the actual full in-depth, like I'll tear it all apart, I'll break it all down. I know you guys might have noticed that I've got different wheels on here from the Jeff Dalnas. I've got the Craig Parsons Pro wheel from Murder Militia. That is the one upgrade that I absolutely had to do after I skated the trigger wheels for 2 sessions. The trigger wheels, the profile on them is not my style. I felt like I was slipping every time I tried to push off, which was throwing off my comfort zone and my balance when I was approaching an object. So I went to a profile that I absolutely love and I'm comfortable with, and this rounded classic profile is fantastic. You get great grip, no wheel bite that I've discovered on these at all, and it's a solid wheel. So and it looks nice on the boot. So if you guys have any questions, please leave me comments. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. I'm home for the next week and a half, so it's not going to be an issue for me to reach out to you and talk to you on YouTube. If you have any questions, like, subscribe, hit the bell, let me know what you think. That way you know what's coming up in the near future, and you always know when I'm dropping new content. And as always, y'all, I hope you get to skate. When you skate, skate when you can, skate how you can. As always, peace, love, and rollerblades. I'm out.